From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.
Hi, my name's Tony from Acorn Nursery, and I'm pruning a climbing rose here today. This is Pierre de Ronsard, a very, very good climbing rose. If it had perfume, it'd be 10 out of 10. At this stage, it's 9.5 out of 10. Still forming flower buds as we speak. Flowers from October right up until June. This is one that I'm about to prune. This is one I've already pruned. It's not the beautiful job, but what it is a nice, neat, rounded job here. And what I've done is divided up the growing points, so there's about 50 growing points there. Climbing roses are much more vigorous than bush roses. If I pruned a climbing rose back like I pruned a bush rose back, it would have only a small number of growing points and would shoot out like a mad thing. So we'd have wild feral growths out 10 feet in either direction, that's 3 meters, and flower buds at the end. What I want is lots of short, chunky, bushy growths, which then have lots of flowers. The more terminuses you have, the more flowers. So bushy is better. So this is a rose now, as you can see, quite a decent sized rose. This has had 3 prunes in the last 12 months. So we do a hard prune in the winter and then 2 or 3 lighter prunes through the season. At the moment I can't see the forest for the trees, so I've got my trusty prune heavy duty hedge clippers here. Really good hedge clippers make life easier. Because they're heavier, they actually carry more grunt and they do more of the work for you. So we need to trim it down to shape and get rid of some of this stuff. Keep in mind, I am a trained professional, tertiary qualified, very experienced, and I am the rose person at Acorn Nursery. So what we're doing is just trimming it back to expose the frame, and having already decided that nice rounded shape, trimming it back like that, making it neat and tidy. Under all this I have pansies running along here, and the pansies will do much better now because I'm exposing them to a bit more light, and they will flower all through the winter. So that's about what I can do with the hedge clippers. Now we bring out the trusty Felcos. This pair of Felcos, Felco number 2, I had to buy when I started Burnley Horticultural College in 1978. That makes them old, almost as old as me. They don't look pretty, still cut beautifully. Still got the original blade, even though I've lost the tip, I'm very attached to it. So this is the best, most ergonomic pair of secateurs, makes life easy. Got impact absorbers in here, that's really important. Not only is the blade really, really good, but the impact absorbers mean if you're doing a bit of pruning, you're not getting that shock running up your arm all the time. I hate that. Cheap secateurs, you can hear them go clank, clank, clank all day long, really hard on you. So, just neatening this up, already decided this is where I'm coming back to. Not nearly as hard as a bush, but I need to open it up, trim it up a little bit, shorten everything back. I have an imaginary dotted line where it goes this way, it goes this way, and on the other side it goes down the other way. So nothing's going to come out more than 6 inches, 150 mil. I'm pruning it back to about 4 foot, 1.2 meters, so that the new growth will come from both here and here. So I'll have flowers up here, but all the way down. Flowers its head off. It's a really, really good rose. So I'm just doing a little bit of neatening, tidying, pruning. If you want to, you can get yourself a new pair. Terrific. Nothing's changed in Felco number 2s in probably 60 years, and in the industry still regarded as the best secateur there is. So I'm evening all this up, taking it all back to the same level so that they all come from the same growing point. You don't want to have one side higher than the other. The highest point gets all the energy, you get disproportionate growth. We want a level playing field. Everything taken back to roughly the same point on that imaginary dotted line, even on the other side. And then everything taken back here. Really messy little growths like these, I'll take them off because they're getting a bit weak. So some of those messy little shoots I'll take off. This sort of stuff, it's a bit thin, a bit weak, so you can take those off. But essentially, The nuts and bolts of the prune is already done. We did 90% of it with the hedge clippers. That's a bit messy. I'm not sure if I like that. Golden rule is you can always take a bit more off, you can't put it back on. So if you're not sure, leave it there, go in, have a cuppa, lunch, sleep on it, come back, have another look at it tomorrow. But look at that, this is halfway there, that's yet to be done. It's easy. Anyone can prune a rose.
From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.